Jungkook was in the hallway coming from football match while talking to his friends. Their faces were worth watching. He laughed. What was he thinking when he came to challenge us? Now he will never play football again in his life. They all laughed. You were coming from the other side. Is that YN? Jungkook turned his face in your direction. She's not looking fine. He reached near them and looked at Jungkook. He was a little surprised to see her puffy eyes. Come with me. You grabbed his hand and walked him with yourself. He was confused, but the way you were looking right now, he decided to silently follow you. What's up with you? Why are you behaving weird? You let go of his hand while trying to control your tears. He grabbed your shoulders and made you look at him. Yeah, look at me. Are you crying? You looked down as tears fell from your eyes. Tell me what's the matter. You didn't able to control yourself anymore and burst into tears. Since last night, you were suffering alone after finding out that you're pregnant. You had no idea what to do and whom to tell, and that's why you came to Jungkook because you both are well aware what happened between you two that night. He cupped your face and made you look at him. Why are you crying? What's the matter? Just tell me, for God's sake. His hand slowly dropped from your face. What? You looked at him with teary eyes. Yes, and it's your child. He stepped back. What are you saying? This is what you were afraid of the most. You knew no one would believe you. I'm saying the truth. Don't you remember anything? He just stood there silently. He was your first and last hope, but now you completely broke seeing his reaction. You really don't remember anything, Jungkook? He swallowed before speaking as his voice came out in a whisper. It's because of that day. What else do you think? I'm the one who has to pay for that. You dropped on your knees crying. Now what do I do? How would I tell my parents? They will hate me. I'm scared. I'm so scared. Jungkook didn't able to see your condition. He knew what happened that day, and no matter how much you bicker with each other, he can't see you in pain. That day also you guys came together and got to know each other's true feelings. He bent down and made you stand up, grabbing your shoulders gently. Why would you suffer alone when I'm equally at the fault, huh? He wiped your cheeks and made you look into his eyes. He was scared himself, but he isn't someone to run away like a coward. He made love with you knowing well how you both feel for each other, and that day he promised you that he would never let any other guy take his place. You don't have to be afraid of anything. I'm here with you and I will never leave you alone. You hugged him and cried. Our parents will kill us. What will we do? He exhaled a shaky breath, caressing your hair. You both came into the classroom. Jungkook was still worried about you. If he's restless after hearing this news, then what would have happened to you when you got to know about it? He was feeling bad that you suffered alone. The whole time you sat in the class lowering your face. After the teacher left, Jungkook came near your seat. The school has ended already and today he decided to drop you off to your house. Let's go. He carried your bag along with his and held your hand before intertwined the fingers and walked away from the classroom. What was that? Are they dating? Looks like yes. Students started their whispers. Your heart was beating so fast as your steps were going closer to your house. There was no conversation between both of you during the whole way. He still doesn't let go of your hand. You stop as you reach near your house. Jungkook turned back to look at you. I don't wanna go. He came closer to you and cupped your face. Everything will be fine. I am with you. You try to fight with your tears, but it doesn't help. What if they separate us? No one can do that. It was a mistake, but it doesn't mean I'll let them separate us. We'll apologize. He looked down and nodded. The doctor did your checkup and sat on a chair. After a long pause, she looked at you and Jungkook. Did you tell your parents about it? You and Jungkook both looked at each other before Jungkook spoke. Not yet, but we'll tell them soon. She sighed and nodded. You are 2 months pregnant. It will be better if you guys tell your parents because these things are hard to hide. Although you guys are not teenagers anymore, but not that mature to handle such things alone. Try to ask for forgiveness. I'm sure they will forgive you guys. It happens. Maybe it wasn't the first case she has came across and that's why she understands it. Along with medical examination and guidance, she also gave you advice like an elder sister. Now you guys were ready to tell your parents because it was getting hard to hide it from them. Your morning sickness has started and your parents were worried about your health. They always tell you to go with them for checkup, but you knew they will find out about your pregnancy, so that's why you came with Jungkook. And Jungkook, he's taking care of you the way that maybe a husband would never do. He even shifted his seat behind yours in school so that you never feel alone. The whole school has got to know that you guys are dating. He takes care of each and every small thing. He picks you up from your house and drop you off too. You guys are spending most of the time together. Jungkook came inside beside you before extending a paper bag towards you. What's in it? See yourself. Your face brightened up when you saw your favorite chocolates. Chocolates, wow! He smiled. You looked at him smiling. Thank you. Only thanks? You joined your brows in confusion. What do you want then? He cupped your right cheek and kissed on your lips, but then pulled back slowly. You looked away blushing. Let's tell our parents about it. It's been 3 months and I think we shouldn't delay. You slowly looked at him. Jungkook, what if they tell me to abort this child? Don't worry, it won't happen. I hope it doesn't happen. Jungkook hugged you from the side and patted your head. We are adults and we can make our own life decisions. They will definitely understand. Both of your parents were confused as you asked them to meet together. You both were also sitting there and you could feel your body trembling from inside. Jungkook was equally nervous, but like a true gentleman, he was there for you to speak from both of your sides. What is that you guys wanted to talk about? Yes, what happened? You were not strong enough to look into your parents' eyes. Mom, Dad, Uncle, Auntie, we want to apologize to you guys. They all looked at each other confused. What are you apologizing for? Tell us, Jungkook. He swallowed and held your hand tightly before speaking. We've made a mistake, but we are ready to get through it. What mistake? Why don't you tell everything clearly? They all got a bit worried hearing him. Why? She's pregnant and it happened because we had a nightstand. Mrs. Kim stumbled on her feet as she couldn't digest this news. What? What are you saying? You were crying silently, looking down because you don't have the courage to look at your parents. What are you saying? Ryan, look at me. Tell me, is it true? I'm sorry, Mom. She bit her lower lip trying to get through it. How this happened? He said in a loud voice, completely losing his temper, and was about to hit Jungkook, but Mrs. Jones stopped him. No, don't do that. Your mom started to cry. Do you guys even know what you have done? Don't you care about your age and career? Is that why we spend our money on you so that you do this to us in return? I'm sorry, Dad. You think your sorry will fix it? Mrs. John tried to calm him. She's a very understanding person, although she was surprised and a bit upset, but she understands that this happens. You guys go in your room. They wanted to discuss this matter. Jungkook got up, but before leaving, he turned towards them. I know we have disappointed you all, but we love each other and are ready to welcome our kid in this world. I will take responsibility even if I have to work day and night. I'm telling you all this so that you guys don't think about getting Ryan's abortion. He grabbed your hand and walked away from there. Although your parents were disappointed and upset too, but they decided not to become cruel in this matter. Both families knew each other from the beginning and also worked together in the past, so they have good friendship. It was Jungkook's mother who made them understand that whatever happened, it was a mistake. But if they try to separate you guys or anything that shouldn't be done out of anger or else, it will only ruin their relationship with their kids. Since you two already love each other, so it was decided that after graduation they would be happy to announce your marriage. And it was surprising for both of you that your parents accepted you. Things happened according and you graduated while being pregnant with 6 months baby. Your friends and teacher will got to know. Some supported you while some made fun of you, but you never cared. 8 years later. Jungkook, wake up. Don't you have to go to the office? You said you have an important meeting. Yeah. He pulled his blanket, but your eyes widened when he grabbed your waist and pulled you closer to him before making you sleep beside him. Yeah, are you crazy? Get up. Why are you so noisy in the morning? Just sleep beside me and forget the world. You hit his shoulder. So now you forget that you have a son, huh? He laughed a little. Is he awake? Yes, and you better get up because if he comes here at this moment, so what? Let him come. He knows how much his father loves his mother. You're insane. You caught up, but he pulled you closer again that you landed on his chest. Yes, I'm insane. For you, baby. Suddenly the door opened and Jungsu immediately turned back when he saw his parents like that. You immediately got up feeling embarrassed. If you guys are done, then I'm getting late for the school. Drop me off. And he walked away without looking. He looked at Jungkook and threw a pillow at him as he caught it and laughed. I told you. My son knows how to behave. He gave him a death glare and walked out from the room, leaving him laughing. Jungsu, baby, did you pack your bag? Yes, mom, I did, and yes, I forgot to tell you that the teacher has called you and dad tomorrow. Really? What is it about? He looked at you. It's a parents teacher meet. Oh, okay, we'll come. Jungkook, how much time will you take? You both are getting late, you said loudly. I'm already done. Let's go. Jungsoor got up from the couch. Appa, you behave like a 5-year-old. You both looked at each other before you burst into laughter. Yeah, is this how you talk to your father, huh? I think you deserve it. Stop taking his side, okay? You are my wife, but she's now my mom. Jungkook looked him stunned. Yeah, don't you think you're talking too much? You should be grateful that I'm sharing her with you, otherwise, I would never let anyone even touch my wife. Stop it, you both. They both went silent and looked at you. Aren't you getting late? Look at the time. No, I have a meeting in 10 minutes. I don't wanna be late. They both grabbed their bags. Bye, mom. He kissed on your cheek while he smiled brightly. Bye, my baby. Jungkook gave a peck on her lips. I'm your baby. He laughed as they both ran outside.
I feel like October. I just need some peace of mind. I don't need to be sober for us to be lovers.